Syracuse Orange knock off the RIT Tigers 5-0 here at the Kennedy Ice Pavilion and move to 8-3-1 on the season with Frankie Ranowski, Corey Bavarian. So the Syracuse Orange starting off early once again.
Yeah, that was really the key. They had pressure early. They put on a real stranglehold on RIT, didn't let RIT move the puck out of their defensive zone. They kept that pressure on all 60 minutes of this game.
One of the guys doing that, no surprise, Peter Owen Hayward, 1 goal, 1 assist, all in the first period.
I was just going to say he helped with that early start, getting on the sheet for both of those goals. And we always talk about that line. He and Pucciarelli and Matt Jacobs really pushing the puck and putting together some of the most solid play on the Syracuse team.
There was one other line that was the star of the show today, especially as of late.
Absolutely. What strong play from that third line. We love watching them. You've got to love watching them. They've got tremendous speed. We talk about Van Ramsdonk and Van Heck, but of course today, Owen Harrington was tremendous, and he scored that third goal, the only goal in the second period, a wicked wrist shot from the far side to continue to bolster the Orange lead here.
Let's not forget the Syracuse power play, 2 for 6, looked incredibly well even when they didn't put one through.
Right, and they had such control of momentum, even there at the end, that puck movement was so easy. Keith Lambert's goal was easy for him way back. The first goal of the game in the first period, they fed him a lot of opportunities being able to wind up from the point, but you are right, the power play was real solid tonight, Corey.
We'd be remiss to not mention Eric Parker. Earns his first shutout of the year, a 26-save shutout. How about his performance?
What a tough job by Eric Parker, who hasn't played since late September. At the beginning of the season, you know, he's off for about 5 or 6 weeks, and here he comes. And while he didn't have as tough of a job as his opponent down the ice, Nick Amato, he did put together a stellar performance. He kept his composure, and he kept his attention the whole way through to make a 26-save shutout. Well-earned. Kudos to him.
So the Orange going forward 3 of the next 4 games, including tomorrow at 1 p.m. against Niagara, on the road up till Thanksgiving. What must they do going forward? Do they change anything from today?
They shouldn't, because we said it. This was perhaps the best and most well-rounded overall performance that the Orange has had this season. They just need to make sure to keep the energy up as they move away from the Kennedy Ice Pavilion. But if they can continue to play well from the start, they avoided penalties for the most part. That kind of just solid play, a sure play will continue to take their success on the road here.
The Orange look to move on from a 1-2 start on the road against Niagara tomorrow and then against Stony Brook the next weekend. And we'll be back here at the Kennedy Ice Pavilion for Oswego on November the 17th on the SU Hockey Network. But for now, the Orange win 5-0 over RIT. For Frankie Ranowski, Corey Bavarian, this has been the postgame show on the SU Hockey Network.